Hello everyone, I wanted to make a couple of videos today about... I think somebody just knocked on my door. Maybe not. About the small changes that you can make to feel more comfortable being yourself, whether it's masculine, feminine, or neither, or something in between. Uh, the first two that I can think of are hair and clothing. Making small changes, I keep saying that, to inch yourself toward presenting as what you feel comfortable with. If you want a more masculine haircut, request one. It can go miles toward helping you be where you want to be. Same is true of female haircuts. If you want to present as a woman or as a girl, ask for a more female haircut. If you are trying to grow your hair out, you will want to concern yourself with what looks good on the in-between stages, because there are weird points where your hair might get to your shoulders and you don't really like the way that it looks. So as your hair is growing, just be aware that there are going to be some weird times where you're like, it looks like a mop is sitting on my head, and I hate the way it looks. That's just how hair is, in my experience. You might have amazing hair and it might look like totally awesome all the time, but mine doesn't. So, like today, I haven't done anything with it today. Not yet. I will though. Second chance prom is tonight, so I'll do something before that, but not before then. Clothing. Look around you, see what men are wearing, see what women are wearing, and if you like those styles, emulate them. If you don't, find a style that you do like, and run with that. Also, be aware of what looks good on your body and what you feel comfortable with. There are some things that I simply can't wear because they don't look good on me. There are some things that I cannot wear because they make me look a lot bigger than I actually am. Bigger, like, I don't want to be big and big like. I would like to be svelte. I'm inching my way toward that, but it takes a lot of hard work and dedication and time. That's the other thing that you can do, exercising, and I completely forgot about that until I mentioned my own personal self. A bit redundant. Exercising can help you attain the shape that you want. For example, female to male, trans men generally like to have a nice V shape. So what we have to work out is our shoulders and our chests. For trans women, I'm not sure what you'd actually have to concentrate on. Maybe just an overall cardio workout, which is good for everybody anyway. Possibly more legs and obliques. I'm not sure. You might have to ask a personal trainer about that, or maybe a fitness subreddit or something. Oh, Reddit is another really good. Yeah, I'm plugging in a website. Reddit is another really good resource for trans men, trans women, genderqueer individuals, LGBT people in general. Or pretty much anything that you want to look up or ask about, you can go to Reddit and find some info on it. It might not always be accurate, but you will get more information than you had starting out in pretty much every case. The other changes that you can make are things like body posture, body language, whether or not you gesticulate while talking, how you sit, if you sit with your legs closer together or farther apart, just things like that. If you live in a dorm, like one of my friends, for example, he lives in a dorm and he has not yet come out as a trans man. I'm not going to mention any names. He feels very stressed because he has not yet started making these small changes. And I consistently mention, well, you could get a haircut, or you could start dressing differently. And he's just very uncomfortable, very stressed, and he's very much looking forward to starting, but he feels like he can't while in a dorm. If your roommate looks at you funny for getting a haircut, that's your roommate's problem. That's not your problem. Hair is your own business. Clothing is your own business. If you want to start wearing baggy pants and baggy t-shirts, who gives a flying blue jay? Just do what you have to do to be comfortable with yourself. If you go to a private college or a private high school and you have to wear a certain kind of clothing, that's a little more difficult. You might have to talk to your administration about that and tell them what the issue is. They may or may not work with you on it. Also, depending on where you live and what college or high school you attend, they may or may not do public shaming. That's just something to be aware of. I'm very sorry about that. I go to a state university, so I don't have to worry about either of those things, public shaming or whether or not the school's administration will allow me to wear a certain kind of clothing, so long as it falls within, socially appropriate, like not walking around in, well, okay, even bikinis are socially appropriate now. So I guess so long as you're not naked, I guess. I don't know. I don't even know what's not socially appropriate anymore. But depending on your own situation, you might have to talk to more people than less. Gender identity, sexuality, whether or not you're, personal matters are personal, and really society has no place knowing them. But when it comes to things like changing who you are within a social context, I mean, you know that you're a guy, you know that you're a woman, you know that you're somewhere in between or neither. But society doesn't know that. And they are going to read you as you are visibly presenting yourself. So if you need to make changes to have that match up more what's in here and what's in here, do so. Because otherwise, you might run the risk of driving yourself a little nuts. Personal experience there, going a little nuts because of how society sees you, not fun. So this is Arden with the small changes that you can make to be more comfortable with yourself. Thank you for staying tuned.